Hey, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to take out Melkith, and not only this, I'm going to be showing you a rune farm over there at the mountaintops. So let's start off with the first bug that we are going to be discussing, which has to do with the location over here at Rampart North. Once you have discovered this Lost Grace, you can then travel towards the west. You will notice that there is a structure, a building in the distance, as well as there will be a boss fight right here. This mini boss is going to drop runes, of course, and it's going to drop a weapon called Black Knife. Once you have acquired this, you are good to go on towards the next step, and it's going to be a lot easier from here on out. The next Lost Grace that we need to discover is going to be the Death-Touched Catacombs. This can be found right here at the start of the game, and I'll show you exactly where it is on the map. Once you have discovered this, you are going to then take a left turn. You will then go down these stair steps, go past the skeleton, then drop down, turn around, take a left, and now head straight. From there, take a left. You will see an item that is near the ledge. You will pick that sucker up and you are good to go. We can then head towards the third step, which is going to be the final item. This is going to be found at Crumbling Ferrum Azula, which is right next to the boss. As you can tell, I'm at besides the Great Bridge, Lost Grace. We will then want to exit out, head towards the west, take a left so you're directly going towards the south, then take a left, and now you are going to head towards the north. One thing I would like to note right now is that the only way that you are going to be able to pick up this next item is if you have defeated the boss over at Volcano Manor. You will then interact with some of the fellows over there. I do not want to ruin anything, especially if you guys are trying to remain spoiler free for the ones that are new to the game, so I won't ruin anything there. But yeah, just talk to somebody over there and then he will pop up right here. He will invade you, and once defeated you will be able to pick up the scepter as well as armor and runes. So it's well worth doing if you want some extra items. We now have all three items. You might be wondering, what's the next step? Well, we need to attempt to do the offhand swap. How do you do this? Well, it's quite easy. You want to open up your inventory and make sure that you have the Uchi Katana in your left hand. Next, we want to equip the Black Knife so that it's in our right hand. At some point, you will then open up the inventory, go downwards, and click on the Devour's Scepter. We will only do this once we've swiped and clicked the Ashes of War button. For example, Uchi Katana's effect looks just like this, and the Black Knife, when using the Ashes button, it will then use this effect. What we are going to do, again, is swipe with our sword, Ashes button, pause the game, go downwards, and click that scepter. You'll notice that you are going to be able to walk mid-air or sprint, depending on if you do hit the sprint button. Let's now use this exact bug inside the boss room. Interact with the mist door. If you do have a mimic, summon it down and then head directly towards the right. You are going to want to use this offhand bug to then go towards the right side here. If you use this either on the left or further down towards the left there, you will notice that the boss is going to be able to attack you. I'm going to show you right here what you do not want to do, because this spot right here will allow the boss to then attack you. As you can tell, he's right there. In this clip, I am directly behind the pillar, as you can tell, and we are going to then equip a bow, use poison, or use whatever you like. If you have Loretta's bow, this might do some more damage because of course it is a spell. One thing I would like to note, if you are experiencing some difficulty with just the last phase for this boss, then I would recommend simply using this bug to then go to the location after you have activated his second phase. Continuing on, we are going to talk about the farming method over here at the Giants Conquering Hero Grave. If you turn directly behind, you can then take the lift up, and eventually you'll be at the top. Activate the lift again so that it goes directly down, so that when you do fast travel back, you can then go back up the lift and you're not wasting any time waiting for the lift to go directly back down. We can then exit out of the hero grave, go towards the east, then follow towards the side here. I know a majority of you have seen this rune farm bug in the past. I am only re-explaining this because some of you have experienced some issues when it comes to delaying the double jump or overall surviving the fall damage. I want to make sure that everyone is able to do this, so let's try to make sure that we are understanding the basics here. We want to sprint with the mount and jump, then use your double jump by just a second, like so. You will then want to constantly swing. Now, does it need to be every second? No, not necessarily. You can swipe and then wait it out for maybe about 3 to 5 seconds, swipe again, or swing, depending on if you're, whatever word you want to use here. And you are going to do this till the runes on the bottom right pop up. This typically takes about 30 to 45 seconds. One thing I would like to say within this clip is that in the past I've read comments that have said something along the lines of this, like, hey man, I cannot spawn back towards the top. How do I do this? And honestly, it's quite easy. All you have to do is pause the game so that the map pops up, and you will then fast travel to the hero's grave or wherever you are attempting to do a rune farm at. This way you will not lose your runes and you will be able to keep everything. And to include some extra information, there are 2 different camera angles that you can see when attempting at this bug. You will either see this like drop down or bird eyes view type of view, or you may see yourself just simply falling. If so, either way is okay. It's just the bird eyes view is a little bit difficult to see if you're swinging or not, but as long as you're tapping the, the mouse button and whatnot, you should be good to go. And other than that, I hope that you guys have enjoyed the video. If you are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe and turn on the notifications for all. If you just go down there, click the bell icon and just turn it on for all. And of course, I cannot end the video without saying this. Thank you to everyone that's currently subscribed and is a member. I appreciate everything that you guys do out there and leaving all the good comments. And I'll see you all on the next video.